another edition of the Cowboy Report. Gonna drop some game down on you guys this morning. Hope y'all guys in the East Coast this afternoon. Yeah, guys over there in the Central Time afternoon. I'm in the Pacific though. It's the morning time.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all.
Beauty of it all, yes. Shining through that AT&T Stadium. Now we don't know about the rainbows. Now we ain't with that now. Now we're gonna cut that out. Yeah, just the two of them. Ain't gonna make it when they try. Just the two of them. Just the two of them. Peyton, Hendershot, and Jay Ferguson. Yeah. That is why we did not care when Dalton shows when elsewhere. See, we good with these good old boys at tight end, and they ready to win. Just the two of them. They gonna make it if them try. Just the two of them. Just the two of them. Come on, baby. Just the two of them. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're jamming this morning, this afternoon. The Cowboy Report, baby. Just the two of them, man. They gonna make it to tight end possession. We don't need no more stinking tight ends. Yeah, sing it, baby. Yeah. Just the two of them, man. We got them two guys. Them guys good. Yeah, kiddies. Just the two of them. Yes. Just the two of them at the tight end position. Yeah. One in that. 12 personnel. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Just two of them, baby. They get on and popping. Yes, indeed. Love being a Cowboy fan, though. I love being hated by the world. We feel good over here. We ain't done nothing, but who cares? Because when we do it, y'all gonna be hating for the next 20-something years. We got two guys that can help us get to that promised land. If that quarterback do his job right sometime, just them two boys is enough at the tight end position. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, everybody having a good day. Having a happy Wednesday. I heard about the 6ix9ine situation. That ain't our point. We don't care about that. We're a sports show. So you go holler at Charleston White, you want to update on that. You go holler at Trey 600, you want to update on that. Go holler at urban politicians, you want to update on that. That ain't my lane. We stand in our lane with your sports. Everybody say I was a sports show anyway. That's all I want to hear from. more time.
down the hall, it's become the morning dew.
That's right.
And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I want to be the one with you.
Here go. Just the two of them. Just make it when they try. Just the two of them. Just the two of them.
Feeling the way on high,
Just the two of them. Yeah, we doing good in the game, man. Hope everybody, people be coming in when it's time, chiming in. I know y'all in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the game show, the Cowboy Report, man. Yeah, the Cowboy Report. This report is featuring tight ends, Peyton Hendershot and Jake Ferguson. Yes, man. I've been hearing a lot of white noise, a lot of black noise, and a lot of Asian noise, and a lot of Spanish noise, a lot of human noise around the NFL. Everybody got Dallas and mock drafts taking tight ends in first rounds. I'm finna assure you that that is not in Dallas Cowboys game plan. What is these so-called aficionados talking about? Well, I mean, what are they talking about, man? That's why I be telling y'all that the Cowboy Report, hosted by your beloved game show host, is the artificial Dallas Cowboys and NFL aficionado. Yeah. You know, and I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what's going on in the building. Y'all selling me Odell Beckham's. We don't want no 2 ACL injury Negro in our town. Guys that don't want to work out when they show up at the Star. Odell Beckham. Jerry don't want him. Y'all telling me about these guys, these Kincaids, these Washington guys. We don't want them. We don't need them. We got these two guys here. We're not in the business of paying tight ends anymore. Tight end business, we out. We don't pay tight ends in Dallas. I'm telling you the positions we ain't paying. We don't pay running backs. We don't pay tight ends. And we don't pay inside linebacker. Not big money. We can get you on a discount. We'll keep you. Yeah. I'm telling y'all now. Y'all guys don't know nothing about it. Any one of you guys coming in here, I'm talking about the topic. This is the Cowboy Report. Aficionado Prince Pierre, man. True official Dallas Cowboys and NFL aficionado. I'm an expert when it comes to this league. I'm an expert when it comes to these Cowboys. I know what they need to do to get to the next level. I know what they need to be doing. And the steps they've been taking has been good. They took this 2 steps last year. They drafted Hendershot and Ferguson, but Ferguson didn't Hendershot to replace Dalton Schultz. See, I was really mad in that playoff game and have Hendershot as an inactive. It was terrible to me. But now he won't be inactive in the playoff games. He'll be playing. We're going to actually line up a 2 tight end set and be very effective. Because we already got Brandon Cooks, a guy that can take a top off of defense. We already got your boy over there, CeeDee Lamb, That's an all-around wide receiver. Then we also got these two boys, Hendershot, Jake Ferguson, and Peyton Hendershot. I'm telling you right now, they're good role players. And all you need your tight end to do is block adequately and catch the ball. Do we need Kelsey? No. We're not, no. Would you like to have Kelsey? Yeah, but we got to spend a lot of money to get him, right? But you rather have two guys that can do one guy's job, man, and you ain't got to pay that much money, man. You paying them guys in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're not paying millions of dollars. Them guys are $400,000 or $500,000, man. Them a $1 million tight end. Probably more than 800,000. We can go pull up their salaries. You know, we can pull up their salary and go to my spot. So we finna go pull it up. We finna go pull up these salaries of these players, man. Now, we're gonna go pull it up. So we finna go pull it up, man, and we finna educate y'all on money. We're gonna educate you on what the deal is, on why we're not interested in drafting no tight end in the first round. I seen that CBS mock draft this morning. I be watching these mock drafts, and that's what I be commenting on. That's what actually would build my content off these guys. I don't do my drafts because I don't do my drafts. I don't care. I care about what the players can do. I don't care about where they're going. I care about what they can do. To get where they get, they can show me. I'm not a mock draft guy because I'm not going to ever get to my draft right. So it's no, I'm not in the business of predicting where guys going. I let you so-called aficionados do that. I don't, I let you beat writers just talking to the NFL teams and getting proper leads and perspectives. Okay, I let y'all do what y'all do. But man, we're not finna here and play with you Negroes, man. We're not finna here and play with you Negroes. We're going to sports track right now. We're gonna go look up what we need to be looking up. Okay, NFL, man. NFL. Team salary caps. Positional payrolls. Okay. Tight end spending. You see who's top Atlanta is first in tight end spending. They allocated $23 million to the tight ends. You got New England will land 23. San Francisco paying what's the name? What Dallas is later? What Dallas is at? I think Dallas is only allocating $4 million to the tight end position, man. They actually rated at 24th in the league. We can go back to 22 and see what Dallas was. We probably can check that out. Well, you'll check out and see what Dallas was ranked at in tight end spending. They were 5 in the league in tight end spending last year. We went from 5 to 24. And I'm telling you right now, the production is going to stay the same. In my opinion, I think the production is going to stay the same. Dallas was 5. The production is going to stay the same, in my opinion. We state facts, stats, and exacts. They went from 5th all the way to 24th in the league. And that's where you kind of want to stay at with these tight ends. You want to kind of recycle these tight ends, man. You kind of want to draft. Now, Dallas will probably draft another tight end in the draft. They will. but they would not be taking the tight end high in this draft. Absolutely makes no sense to take a tight end high in this draft. You allocated two tight ends to end up getting there. You had Dawson Schultz, he led the way, and you had Hendershot, and you had Jake Ferguson that was able to make plays in games. Now we're gonna pull up their statistics and see what they did. See what they did with Hendershot and what they did and what we could project them to do and how many snaps they had. So we definitely going to be going over here to where our lovely statisticians over there at Pro Football Reference, man. I mean, we got much love and respect for them people over there. Keep up the good work, man. You are the number one stat guy for the game show and the Cowboy Report. This is the Prince Pierre 9.5 live show. The Cowboy Report. I'm tripping. I can't talk right now, but we'll get it. This is the Prince Pierre 9.5 live show presents the game show, which is the Cowboy Report. Yes, everything Cowboys, everything you want to know about projections, true football, NFL, Dallas Cowboy aficionado. Don't worry about it. We will be evident interviews to talk about some sports topics. This show will be a renowned show, so we're gonna get proper perspectives of it, and we will be sending out emails and everything to people that want to come and chop up on the Cowboy Report, also the NFL Report. But we call it the Cowboy Report because of the NFL. All right. So what are we looking up? Peyton Hendershot. Peyton Hendershot. We're gonna look at Peyton Hendershot statistics. See what he done last year. Now we know that he didn't do much because he was a spell guy. Can we pull that up? Okay, so he didn't do that much. Peyton Hendershot. He only had 11 receptions, 100 yards, 9 yards, only 2 TDs. He was used sparingly. Okay, so there you go. You know, how many games did he got in 17 games. He had he averaged 9 yards, 11 receptions, 9 yards. So in bid play, and he caught 2 TDs in bid play, right? So look up Mr. Ferguson right quick. Look up Ferguson. See what he did. Okay. Ferguson, he had pretty much, you know what I'm saying, 19 catches, 174 yards, 9 yards per reception, 2 touchdowns, right? So after those guys at the tight end position, you end up having 27 receptions, 27 receptions for almost 283 yards and 4 touchdowns. Off speak here, but let's go to Dawson Schultz. You get a whole proper perspective. And look at what he did last year. So Dalton Schultz had 57 catches for 577 yards, 10 receptions, and 5 TDs. And so, the whole tight end position looked like you end up having, 26 plus 56, 27.56, so it's 67, 77, 84 catches for 800 yards. 8 catches for Brett from, let's say, almost 900 yards. And 9 TDs from the tight end position, right? Last year. But if you look at one of them guys is going to step up and be the guy. Either going to be Jake Ferguson, the Hendershot, Both of them gonna get a lot of playing time. Both of them guys is gonna be able. So you could end up having one of the guys catching 40 balls, another guy catching 30 balls. It could happen. It could happen. I'm telling you that right now. So letting Dalton Schultz go really wasn't absolutely really going on. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now, we didn't lose anything with this Dalton Schultz guy. We give him credit. He had a good playoff game. You know, he had two good playoff games. He made some plays, but at the end of the day, at the end of this story here, it is what it is. He's with the Houston Texans now, so that's where he is. He with the Houston Texans. That's a good pickup for Houston. He do what they need to do. He signed a 1 year contract with the Houston Texans. So we definitely not worrying about him because we already had two guys. Dallas did what they supposed to do. They draft you draft replacements on your roster, man. They signed him to a 1 year deal last year, and they drafted his replacements. Like Dallas is gonna do this year. They with the running back position. Uh, they're gonna draft the replacements. They signed one in free agency. And you know, signed another one that was already on the roster, re-signed him. And they also going to draft a running back regardless. Either first or second round. First 2 rounds, they were drafting a running back. Because they cannot rely on a guy. They can't rely on that guy, man. They got to stop playing. They got to stop playing. There you go, I'm tripping. So that's what we see here, man. I'm telling y'all right now, man, when you look at these players, Ferguson, 19 receptions. We can look at those statistics, see if he had any drops. Sometimes they'll put him in there, sometimes they won't. He had 22 targets, he had 19 receptions. That's a good ratio. He averaged 9 points a carry, 9 points a catch, 2 TDs, and long was a 30. And like I said, he had an 86% catch percentage. Yeah, because, yeah, one more catch and he'd been right at 90. So he's at 86%. So that's good by him. That's good by him, man. Next thing we got to go look, we're going to go get into the draft and look at these comparables to these other guys that y'all love so much, that y'all want the Cowboys to go pick up, these King Gays and these Washington guys. We're going to go look at the tight end position in the draft. Like everybody wants to take Kyle Pitts, and we'd have been a fool to take Kyle Pitts, and we wouldn't have Michael Parsons. Not doing what y'all tell us to do because a lot of y'all guys are haters, man. Y'all want to take these old fly by nights, these fly guys, man. These guys ain't no meat and potato guys, man. Mm-hmm. You want to take desserts, man. You want us to take, you know what I'm saying, Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes and turtle doom and turtle dove chocolate pies. Man, y'all don't get out of here, man. Playing with us over here. We know what we talking about over here when it comes to this Cowboy talk. We know what we talking about when it comes to this Cowboy report. And I ain't worrying about nobody in the chat because we're gonna build ourselves to being in the algorithm of the Cowboys. So we're gonna get our fan base and we're gonna be all right because the Cowboy fan base is big. So let's go. So we gotta go pull up Hendershots numbers. One more time here, Hendershot. Let's see what he does. See if he had any drops. I think he had a fumble. He did. He had one fumble. That ain't good off 11 receptions. That ain't good. You got a 9 point.
Now his catching percentage is only 68. So as of right now, you see that Jake Ferguson is the better tight end. All right. Jake Ferguson didn't have no fumbles. Jake Ferguson didn't have, he had an 86% catch percentage, right? Now we know that Dalton Schultz is gone, so we're gonna go pick up Dalton Schultz and see what his percentage was. See what his percentage was on what he did out in his split. So in his last year, so we look at 22. He had 89 targets. There's a lot of targets to only get 57 yards, 57 catches. It's a lot of damn targets, man. And your tight end, man, like he got 108, he had 104 targets on 78 balls, man. He had 89, you know what I'm saying, in 2020 he has his 3 balls. That's almost, I mean, for a tight end, that's really not good enough. We can go pull up Kelsey. Kelsey had like 100 and 100, and, it's almost a good rate. It's a 64% rate, but you want to be around 75% catch. You almost want to be in the 80s, man. 75% is really is wide receivers, but you really want to be in the 80s, man, if you can. So that's why we had to send him on, man. Now, did he have a fumble? Yeah, he had a fumble. He had one fumble. You know, he always have a fumble every year. He do. Now he didn't. Now they say he didn't fumble in 2021. He didn't fumble in 1918. So he was in Dallas for how many years? 5 years. Yeah, he's in Dallas for 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 years in Dallas. Now we're gonna go to the draft, man. We're gonna go and see what these tight ends looking in the draft. So we're gonna go to the NFL draft. Go hook up with my boys over there, man. My guys over there, man. The Buzz, man. The draft Buzz. Them guys over there, man. Yeah, we like certain sites. Certain sites we fuck with. You know, NFL draft. NFL draft tight ends. NFL draft tight end rankings. NFL draft tight end ranking. Here they go right here, man. This is what everybody over here pumping up these guys here. Tell you that right now, we don't pump up guys over here, man. We keep it 100. We don't pump up guys over here, man. All right. Tight end rankings in the 23 draft on NFLBuzz.com. These are my guys over here, man. We fuck with y'all. Now, this who they got, man. They got Michael Mayer. He's out of Notre Dame. They got Darnell Washington. He's out of Georgia. And Dalton Kincaid. And he out of Utah. And he out of Utah. And that kid is supposed to be the 3 guy, right? So we're gonna go down, man, and see who else is the tight ends other than these guys, and see who got see any diamonds in the rough. You got a Musgrave, 253. Musgrave is a superb prospect in a classic potential versus production evaluator. There's no doubt Musgrave. I gotta look it up. You got a guy named Shoemaker. He has a strong frame and room for additional 10 pounds of muscle mass. So reliable hands, center target. That's where I think Dallas would be into. I think Dallas like these type of guys, man. I think this is the type of guy that Dallas would probably fool with. He runs a 4.3. He's 6'5". Yeah, that's what they're looking at. Big Ten type of guys. They like guys out the Big Ten at the tight end position, man. See, the rest of these guys, Dallas ain't fooling with, man. They're not fooling with these guys, man. See, y'all want guys Dallas to go trick off on these top three tight ends, man. They might be good guys, man, but we don't need them guys, man, to get us to the next level, to get us to a Super Bowl. And if you think we going anyway, we don't need them guys anyway. So we might well just take the kid over here out of Michigan. Look at this kid out of Michigan, man. I would pull up his highlights, but I get smashed on if I do that. Telling y'all, man, about this football. Telling y'all now what's happening. I'll pull it up, man. Yeah, pull up Mr. Shoemaker, man. We want to see what this guy on. So we want to see what this guy on. You know. So I'm gonna see what this kid is. He's 6'5", 6'4". You got the kid 6'7". I don't want no guy 6'7". It's too tall for me, man. That guy really usually can't block worth a damn. He can't get a low center of gravity. He can't. He's too big, man. I don't want no 6'7" guy. Y'all trying to put him in my town. I don't want no 6'7" tight end in my town. Do you understand me? I'll be one guys to go here and trick for players, man. Let me look at this here. Now this is what they saying about him. He's not a great blocker. They say he's a decent deep threat. He's a medium routes at 83. His short receiving is bad, and his hands are 74. Now I don't want to do with you. So we'll look at the South Dakota State kid. Yeah, I want me to fuck with this Kincaid guy. I mean, mess with this Kincaid guy. Can't be cussing. Can't be messing with no Kincaid. We can, Shoemaker. He ain't good enough, man. Yeah, y'all trying to sell me on some guy. He ain't good enough. I don't want him. His hands is trash. And his blocking is not that good. His blocking that good. And he's playing over there with them people over there. So what we looking for is good blocking tight ends. Basically, guys that can play some H back a little bit in certain alignments and certain setups. That's what you kind of want to look for when you're trying to get you a third string tight end. We already got a first and second string tight end. We need a third string tight end. Y'all telling me about these guys, man. Y'all don't be knowing what y'all talking about. Y'all don't be a proper evaluating no guy. Y'all be lying to me, man, about these players. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Now, what I do understand about this league, and what I do understand about what's really need to be looked at and what need to be evaluated in the National Football League, is that when you're dealing with these tight ends, man, you got to deal with these. Can these guys run intermediate routes? Can these guys run arrow routes? Can these guys block? Because you need them to be able to seal the edge, man. They got to be able to seal the edge in this league. If they can seal the edge, that's what get running backs to the next level, man. On the toss sweeps and the bounce outs, man. So I see this kid here, man. Look at this kid I see. I like a kid out of I would have had some pedigree come out of there. See, I'm looking for pedigree, man. Now we looking to see what this kid on. Now he says his blocker 57. Now he says his deep threat 85, his immediate routes is 80, is 85, and his short routes is 85. And they saying his hands is not that good. But where is some good hand guys? I must be telling me. Let me see what he did. What was his numbers there? He had 58 receptions, 600 yards. He only had one TD. That's not good. And what happened? So, that's a pit. I always used to come out with some decent guys. I'm looking at some guys, man, evaluating. I know what Kincaid is. I'm trying to see if we can find an MFer. Look up at this tight end out of Alabama. Let's see what he is. And Texas. So let's see what these two guys about. Let's see what these two guys about, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about over here when it comes to this league. When I evaluate this league. There's got to be a diamond in the rough out this draft. Now, that opinion saying that the guy I was looking at, that his hands is not that good, and I'm looking for a guy that got good hands and good blocking. That's the main thing you want. And a lot of guys, man, they get in the league, man, they can't block worth a hell if they can't block for a tiki damn. Mm-hmm. They cannot block for a tiki damn. Now I pull up a guy and then I pull the guy up for me. What we doing, man? And let me go here, man. Who are I looking up? Looking up this Alabama kid, man. Put up this Cameron Lake too and see what he about. The one I'm looking to see if the guy's got, you know what I'm saying, his route running might be a little suspect, but his hands are good and his blocking is exceptional. That's what I'm looking for. Shoot. But I did see, you know what I'm saying, some good hands and some good hands and some good route running. If it's blocking, this will have to be decided. But third tight end we looking for because we're gonna have to draft another tight end. We drafting that. Dallas is gonna definitely draft a tight end, and we'll go deep in this thing and see can we find what we're looking for. So now we're looking at a guy. This guy got 61 blocking. His hands is 58. Man, these guys' hands are getting worse. You can't sit up here and tell me, man. And who is this guy, man? That's a guy to teach. Is this guy out of Alabama? Man, I know you lying to me, man. How the guy blocking ain't no good and he out of Alabama, man? Man, y'all playing with me, man. This guy can't block. This guy hands terrible. This guy can't. His short route running, his media routes this guy's average. Usually you could come in here and find me a guy. Y'all lying to me, man. Y'all telling me too much, man. Y'all telling me too much. Now look at the Texas guy. Look at the Texas guy, man. I'm trying to find me a thoroughbred. Okay, this guy here, man. Oh my lord, these guys are getting worse. Man, ain't got no blocking skills, ain't got no hands. Man, y'all telling me, come on, man. Y'all scouting has got to be terrible. I'm gonna go pull up the tight end, number one tight end. Fuck it. We're gonna pull up the number one guy and see what y'all got him rated at. Y'all got him at 89. Yo, yeah, Jahel Billingsley, he trash. Y'all showing me guys, man, that are terrible. Here Michael Mayer. Notre Dame is who everybody likes. So I see why this guy caught 6-7 balls. This guy caught 800, almost 800 ball, 800. His eyes average 12 yards of perception and 9 TDs. Now let's look at his hands. His 40 timers is 4.7. His hands, he is 6'4". 41% of them guys in his position is 6'4". He's 250 pounds and 9.5-inch arms. He got 31 and then 5/8, 9.5 hands, 31 and 5 arms. Wingspan 7'6", 76. Basically a 6-foot wingspan. Then he turned around here and he ran a 4. He didn't do a shuttle. His 10-yard splits is 1-6. His broad jump is one his vertical, so he don't have no vertical. So this is where everybody like him because he got 82 hands. He got 70 blocking. This is why everybody like him. Michael Meyer. Out, that's why he's rated high. So we're gonna look up the Donnell guy, see why they like him out of Georgia. Now the kid I like is the other kid, man. It's just coming out next year. That's the tight end. That's the tight end next year. To be honest with you. Tell you that right now. That's the guy that you would want. That's the kid. I forgot his name, man. I think Bowers. Yeah, Bowers. That's his name. That's the tight end everybody likes. That guy there cold. So y'all can tell me about these other guys. As we're looking at these tight ends, we're looking at Dalton Kincaid, looking down in Washington. This guy ran a 4.6. He ran a 4.6. He had 28 catches, 2 TDs, had 16 receptions. So look at this guy's hands. This guy's hands is 72. And I look at his hands as being a 60. His blocking, they say he's an excellent blocker, though. So he's an excellent blocker. He's the best blocker. He's the best blocker in this draft. As far as tight end is concerned, he can block. Let's look up Kincaid right quick. See what Kincaid got out of Utah. Everybody like this Kincaid coming out of Utah. Everybody like him. Everybody think he's an excellent tight end. Everybody got, you know what I'm saying, the other kid as an excellent blocker. Tight ends. So this man here has 70 balls. He caught 890, almost 900 yards. This man here had 8 touchdowns. So let's look at what he done in his thing. So his blocking is left to be desired, but everything else is excellent. This man has got excellent hands. This man has got excellent short receiving, immediate routes, and deep threat. So this man is I look at this grade, man. Best blocker is Washington, but the best guy with the best offensive talent, as far as receiving and everything, is Dalton Kincaid, based off this source. They got some other guys running around in there, so we can go in this, track back one little bit and look and see what this Donnell got to do. So you see, he was 61, he was in 90s and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Now you come here to Washington, he's at 81, but he's at 70. He's in the 80s, but he's at 70 hands. So we can also go back, you know what I'm saying, to Michael Meyer. Michael Meyer is sitting up in here at he got 82 hands, so, and 70 blocking. So you know what I'm saying? His blocking is what's made him. His blocking, he's really no better. His deep threat is 97%. So he's just a slightly hair better than Kincaid. But Kincaid got better hands. Kincaid in the 90s in the hands. So hands is what I like. And his blocking was in the 60s. But you can improve blocking because all he got to do is get stronger. That's weight room. That's weight room. So he can get better when they're in the weight room. So to me, in my opinion, the best tight end in this draft to me is Dalton Kincaid. Okay. So as I see it, as these attributes tell me, as I compare the attributes I'm looking. Darnell Washington is an excellent weapon. He's 6'7". He was like 6'5" with his blocking ability. It'd actually be great. Yeah, this is the official Cowboy Report tight end edition. We talking about tight ends, man. We breaking guys down, man. Yeah, we breaking guys down, man. What I would do is I could show you the highlights through another, through another outlet though. I can actually show you the highlights of these guys. We'll get into that later when we got other things we can put on. 'Cause we can't run it through the feed, get smashed on. But we run it through another way. They can't mess with me now, and they might find a way to mess with you on that if they can see who's YouTube or whatever it is. But yeah, we can actually see what these guys are doing. See how fast these guys is and what they film working with. hmm That's why I look in this draft, man. I want to see one guy is worthy of being taken what Dallas is picking at, and that would be Dalton Kincaid. But I believe that Dallas doesn't need a tight end, and I do know they don't need a tight end. They got two tight ends that's ready to go. Can they regret not taking one of these tight ends? They could, but I think the two tight ends that they have are adequate enough to fill in for what they got. Any other tight ends now? What you can say is if Dallas the problem is, can they believe that Pollard will be coming back? If they can get Pollard to sign a deal, they're not gonna get him to sign a deal for the draft. So if they got a contract him to sign before the draft, then I think Dallas would be able to make some stuff happen. Just to be honest with you. But I think in my head that the Cowboys is not interested in a tight end in the first round. That's why I was looking at these other rounds. Let me look at a couple more guys and see what this Tennessee kid do. I mean, this Cincinnati kid do. See what this Cincinnati kid do, man. Because that place, you know who came out of that place, Kelsey. And he's at an 80. So see what this kid about, man. So here you go. See what this kid on. The kid out of Cincinnati. See, we're gonna have to draft another tight end because we are a three tight end team. So we like to have three tight ends in our roster. So we got to see what we can find in the mid rounds and in the late rounds, man, of the draft, round 4 and 5. We can because that's where we took Hendershot, and then we took them guys in fourth and fifth round, man. So we can find us another diamond in the rough in fourth and fifth round, a developmental guy. We can development. We can get one and develop, in the late rounds. Not look into having to plug and play a guy right now because we already got two plug and play guys that got NFL experience and went up against linebackers and safeties and beat them in their time when they got opportunity to get on the field and make plays. They got open, man. Now we'll look at this guy's measurables. See what this guy's statistic is. They ain't pull it up yet. So this guy is 70. He's 70, which is decent for what he is, and he's 67 blocking. He's not a big deep threat. They got him 8 though. So he got decent hands. You know what I'm saying? He decent at the short routes and he decent. 70 is decent though. His blocking is 67, a little below average blocker, but he's better. You know, but he's a little below average blocker, but like he's better than Kincaid. You know what I'm saying? I think Kincaid was at 61, if I'm not mistaken. So he a little bit better than Kincaid. But Kincaid, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what the statistics is, see what kind of numbers he put up over there. You know? But yeah, this Josh White is the type of guy that Dallas would take. He's like he might be a fourth round dude. Dude you could take in the fourth, you could take with a compensatory pick. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he did in his 40 times and shit though. See if they pulled it up. So he ran a 4.6. That's good for a tight end. Almost a 4.7. Good for a tight end. He got a 1.6 split. That's good because, you know, 10-yard split. 248. He was invited to the Senior Bowl. 23 years old, man, proper age that you want to be. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Tell y'all this right now. The Josh White kid. And we'll come back and reevaluate some of these guys, see what they film looking like. Uh, Josh White is a guy I want to see on film. Luke Shoemaker, I got to go, evaluate on film. Let y'all know what's up with these guys. But at the same time, the attributes is telling me one thing: the guy might have better hands than what they rating these guys. So, um, but I know these Michael Meyer guys. You know what I'm saying? I think Kincaid is the best tight end in this draft. I haven't seen him play, but he's the best tight end in the draft, in my opinion. All right, football aficionados' opinion, man. We putting out some good content. We talking about the players. We talking about breaking down players, man. We break down players over here, man. We get to the kid and caboodle over here on the Cowboy Report, NFL Report, man. We get to it over here, man, on the Cowboy Report, man. We're breaking down players, the rumor mills that y'all over there ushering out here, telling us Dallas is going to be taking Kincaid. Talking about Dallas is going to take you. Might take Washington and Meyer. You know, I will not be happy if we take a tight end in the first round. I will not be happy because I believe it is some developmental guys that they can take and they can keep the pick. And they can take a more pressing need player. They don't need him. They're not desperate at tight end. They were that desperate. They could have just brought back Dalton Schultz on a 1-year deal. So don't sit up and here tell me that we need a guy and we don't need a guy. You lying to me, man. I mean, you guys are lying to me. You know, I'm just telling y'all guys now, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about out here. You claim y'all do. Y'all claim y'all know everything. Y'all claim that y'all really know what y'all talking about, and you telling me that Dallas need tight ends when I got these two guys here. When I got these two guys here that can play, man. And I got Peyton Hendershot and Jake Ferguson. And you telling me I need a first round tight end. I know you don't know. I know you don't know no football. And I'm talking about Skip Bayless, man. I know he don't know what he talking about. I know he don't know what he's saying. Cause you don't know football. And we looked up the numbers. We looked up the numbers of the tight end position. Schultz only caught 57 balls. Schultz only caught 57 balls last year. So you trying to sit up here and tell me we got two tight ends that caught 27 balls? Both of them had uh 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 target rate of 80, a target catch rate of 80 some percent. Are you kidding me, man? Y'all don't know nothing about no football, man. You don't. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, y'all know what y'all talking about over there. You don't, man. You guys is running around here telling me, man, uh, that we need to be able to need tight ends. No, we don't. And whoever coming here leaving out, this is a tight end show. I'm talking about tight ends. I mean, what you suck ass niggas want, man? We don't lie on the show. We don't do sucker shit on the show. We don't do bait. We don't play highlights over here. What you think? We're not gonna do anything to get banned. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we doing good over here. You know, we over here breaking down the tight end positions. You know, there they go right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, pseudo number one guys and number two guys, number three guys, tight ten, tight ends in by NFL Buzz, man. Oh yeah, we like them. We like their font. We believe it. We think they're accurate. I mean, I think we do believe the NFL Draft Buzz know what they're talking about. You know, Pro Football Focus is the number one guys. Pro Football Reference are my number one guys. NFL Buzz, my number two guy would come this draft. You know, I like to look at their mock draft if they got one. Let me see if they got a mock, man. They might got a mock draft. Let me see what their mock draft looking like. See where these tight ends going. So let me see. Let me pull up a mock draft, man. See where these tight ends could be going. Cause I seen one tight end, man. They had Dallas going somewhere. Uh, CBS. Here you go. CBS. CBS. Here you go. Here's one. Here's this sucker here. Let me see if I got it looking right. Yeah, y'all see it. So, let me figure it out. So, here is the mock draft. All right, we're looking for tight ends. See where the first tight end go in this draft. First tight end. All right, first tight end goes. So they got the first tight end coming off the board. Okay, they got the first tight end coming off the board. Would be Michael Meyer. Makes sense for Detroit. Detroit do need a tight end because they traded away T.J. Hawkinson last year, so they do need a tight end. See where the second tight end goes on the board. I'm just looking at this here, Jordan Edison, 23, Banks. So they got Dallas. This my draft got Dallas taking Bijan Robinson. Thank you. Uh, and the Bengals taking Kincaid. Excellent pick for the Bengals. Excellent pick for the Bengals. Will be an excellent pick for them. And the third tight end. There's only two tight ends going in the first round on this mock draft. This mock draft is a realistic mock draft. I seen the other mock draft. Y'all playing with me, man. Y'all was hating, man. All right. Now they did say they made some adjustments in this draft. So let me check. They supposed to make some adjustments. Yeah, 18th pick. Yeah, Detroit. So yeah, Detroit made the pick trade down. You know. But yeah, I'm taking the corner. You know, got taking the corner, Jack. So they only got two tight ends going, man, in the draft. You know, the first tight end is going to Detroit off the board. Michael Meyer. Second tight end off the board going to Cincinnati. 28. All right, with Dalton Kincaid. Makes sense. Absolutely makes a whole lot of sense. We go out here, we get in deep. Um, Makes sense. now, now a lot of people say they might not take a tight end over there in Cincinnati. Some people say they might not take a tight end over there in Washington. They might take a quarterback, but they're not. They're not going to trade no picks. They're not going after Deshaun. They're not going after Lamar Jackson. Um, we'll get into the Lamar Jackson story probably later today or tomorrow. But we seeing what's really going on out here, and we seeing what's really happening. We seeing that what we like. Now these wide receivers, did we get into the wide receivers? That'll be another Cowboy report. We're definitely get into the wide receivers. We're definitely get into the wide receivers, man. So y'all get ready for the wide receivers, dog. But we see what's really going on. We see what's happening. But we getting ready to get out of here, man. Cowboy report with an hour long. Came in here, put in the work. We came here and told you why we believe that the Cowboys do not need to be taking a tight end in the first round, unlike Skip Bayless and unlike these other guys running their mouths on what they're talking about. But everybody see right here playing this day, that's who need to be taken in the draft at the first pick is B.J. Robinson with Zeke Elliott gone. They need another power runner to handle the tough runs. Pollard is coming off a broken leg, so there are concerns with him, and he's playing on a 1 year deal. After getting Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore in the trade, they can opt for the luxury of taking a back. That's right. So that's why they can take this back right here. This guy's number one back in this draft, and this guy's sitting here at the 26th pick in the draft. You take him and you go on about your business. We don't need to worry about getting no edge rushers. We need to worry about getting BJ and Robinson. We brought edge rushers back. We had 58 sacks. We had 54 sacks last year. Okay. Tell you that right now. You know. So we have to be 100, man. We have to be real. So even though it's about tight ends, but this is still the Cowboy report. And that's the main reason why Hendershot and Ferguson is the two that we need. Just the two of them is all we need in Dallas, man, at the tight end position. We straight. And we'll draft another tight end, but it'll be late in the draft. Be late in the draft. Okay, in the middle or late in the draft, fourth or the fifth round. So we know what we talking about over here. We know what we need to be doing. We know what we own. I don't really care about what Carolina talking about with their little ragged ass offense that they trying to run. They made make the right decision, number one overall pick. You better make sure you pick the right quarterback. You better make sure you pick the right one, man. I believe y'all going after CJ Stroud, and I think gonna make a mistake. If you do draft a quarterback, you probably need to draft Bryce Young or you need to draft Will Levis. Tell you that right now. Leave that CJ Stroud guy alone. But y'all gonna take CJ Stroud because CJ Stroud has got all the measurables. I don't think he has the intangibles though. I think he got all the tangibles. I don't think he has the intangibles that you're looking for. And the key to intangibles, man, is what you think you know. The physical tangibles is what you know he can do. But it's all about the mentality of the player. Man doesn't have good pocket presence in the pocket. I don't believe he has excellent pocket presence. I don't think he can really get out the way, man, if guys hitting him. So I don't think he can dance on the water and not get wet, man. I'm telling you that right now. So you trying to out here tell me what's happening? You guys, man, ain't ready for no real game. You guys ain't ready, you know, for no real game, man. So I'm just telling you right now, man, y'all got to get it together. Cowboy report. Cowboy report, man. That's right, man. The Cowboy report. Hope everybody enjoyed the Cowboy report today. Hope everybody, man, you know what I'm saying, is doing good. I hope everybody understand. It's just two of them, baby. Yeah, man. Peyton Hendershot and Jake Ferguson. Them are the guys that we need. Them the guys that we got. They're very adequate at the tight end position to do what we need to do to replace the production uh, without the money, man. We went from the fifth highest paid tight end roster in the league to the 25th in the National Football League. Excellent. That's where you need to stay at in the NFL. Is continue to keep finding guys that can play. If you got an eye for tight ends, you won't miss, man. Dallas had a good eye. Will McClay's doing a good job in player personnel for his draft. We have to give him a round of applause around here, man. The boss is still handling your business. But yeah, man, Dallas is bossing up right now. Dallas is making some good decisions. They need to go get Robbie Gould at the kicker position. They need to go get that done. They don't need to be sitting on their hands thinking we're going to stick with the guy they got. F him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get a better kicker. Go get a better player. I'm telling y'all right now, man, what we do over here at the Cowboy Report, we put y'all on some real adulterated game. We don't regurgitate nobody's talking points over here. Or we might quote some other people's sayings, but we don't touch other people's talking points over here. We got our own talking points over here as we put it down. And hey, man, like we said earlier, man, it is what it is with these guys. It is what it is with these chumps. You know what I'm saying? And we know that these guys that's running their mouths on this football don't know what they're talking about. We know a lot of you guys is over here prognosticating. It's just hustles. You know, you ain't nothing but regurgitators, man. Yeah, you ain't nothing but mm-hmm, regurgitators, man. That's all you is. You agitators, regurgitators, man. That's all you are. Y'all know good. Y'all know y'all really ain't standing on no real game. You know y'all guys ain't really standing on no real football acumen. You know you guys ain't really got it. You know you guys ain't about it, man. You know you guys ain't really analyzing these players, man. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, man. We will be having some film sessions on these players. Like we really gonna have some film sessions on these players. We're gonna let y'all know what they own. We're gonna let y'all know what they about, yeah. We believe in we know what we know. And we feel what we feel. Telling y'all right now, man, who's the good players are. We tell you right now who we think gonna be bust. We're gonna tell you right now who we think is gonna be good. We're gonna tell you the teams that's all right. We're gonna tell you the teams that ain't got to panic. We gotta tell you teams that didn't handle their business in free agency. We're gonna tell you the truth. And that's what the game show is all about. Is the truth, man. So we don't come over here pumping up bums over here. We don't come over here pumping up Dak Prescott up in here, man. We don't come here pumping up guys that we think that can play. We know who can play and who can play, who we can do. Production of Dalton Schultz is already replaced. We don't have to be out here drafting first round tight ends to replace Dalton Schultz production. As you see on the screen. And the shot and Jeff Ferguson, Jake Ferguson, can replace the production. One of them guys actually can do it. And the best guy out of all of them is Jake Ferguson. That's who we like. Inside is good at what he does. But I'm just telling y'all right now, it's all about what we say it is. It's all about what is going on. So as we close, man, today on this edition of the Cowboy Report, I hope everybody have a good day. If everything makes sense, we'll be back later today to talk about this Lamar Jackson situation. We done found some more information. And what we do on information, we wait till we get everything we need. We got another shoe to drop on this deal. Now we got a full kit and caboodle talk about what's going on with this Lamar Jackson situation. So that show will be coming up later today. If I'm not out of here, when I'm supposed to be out of here, the show will be coming up in the next 2 to 3 hours. So we're going to let y'all know what's up. We're going to keep y'all updated on what's going on in the National Football League, what's going on in relevant sports topics. We are efforting to do some other things, man, seeing some other people. We're going to be looking to do some interviews on the regular game show edition of the regular game show of the Cowboy Reports or the Cowboy Reports. The game show is the game show. The game show is when we talk about sports and other parts of the game that we're going to talk about. So we got some things that's coming up to make this channel grow, to make this channel great. So, like I told him, man, tell him Hendershot. Tell him Jake Ferguson. That's all we need, man. We're going to let y'all go with this, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's just the two of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Just the two of them, dog. We love it, though. We glad they're here in Dallas. We believe in y'all over here, man. Chris Pierre, the game show host. You know, I throw compliments like manhunt covers. You know what I'm saying? If I don't think y'all can get it done, I wouldn't talk about you. You know? I want to put you on my screen.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all.
Beauty of it all.
The sun comes shining
through that AT&T Stadium. Yeah, on that fall night.
Rainbows in my mind when I think of you.
Ain't no rainbows now. We don't care about that.
Spend some time with you.
Just the two of them. They can make it when they try. Just the two of them. Just the two of them. Biggest anchor in the sky. Just the two of them. In the shot, Ferguson.
We look for love, no time for tears.
We're looking for play, man. Handle business.
It don't make no flowers grow.
Nah, they ain't gonna make no flowers grow, baby. They gonna go out there, catch the ball and go. Yeah.
Not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know.
Yes, right. Go for all you know. That's the two of them. It is all we need. It's the two of them. Just the two of them. It is all we need. Is the two of them. In Dallas. At the tight end position. Catching about the 60 balls. And that's all we need for them to win it all. If they handle their business, we were good and we good too. We ain't worrying about no Kincaid, Meyer, or Washington. Yeah, man, we ain't worrying about it. We ain't worrying about no tight end in no first round. We got the two of them right there. In the shot. Ferguson in the shot. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. They good players. Serviceable players. Players that can make plays. Attributes, baby. That's what we looking for. We're looking for game. We ain't worrying about the name. You understand? We're looking for game. We ain't worrying about the name. And if the name got game, we back up over here, man.
Yeah! Let's go. Let that saxophone play. Let that saxophone lay. Let them know what the game show say. Patton in the shot. Jay Ferguson. Good enough. Good enough. To get us where we want to go. Hey, y'all think we're going to win Super Bowl anyway, so why would we spend a first round pick on a tight end? Makes no sense. But spending a first round pick on a running back makes a whole lot of sense. But we're replacing talent. We already drafted these replacements last year. We knew that we was going to move around from Dalton Schultz. You replace talent in this league, that's what you do. And they did. Double up, double up, double up, double up, double up, double up, and double it up on the tight end position in the 2022 draft with Jake Ferguson and Hendershot. 27 balls was caught, 4 touchdowns. Because Dr. Schultz was starting in town, letting you know how we get down. We got the TE. TE is our I in Dallas, as you see. Best believe what I say. Better understand what the game show play. We show real shit, we tell real game. Better understand the name, understand the game. Yeah. We out of here though, man. Hope everybody enjoyed the game show. Hope everybody come back, man. We're gonna go and let it rock off.
Window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I want to be the one with you.
Just the two of them. When they try, just the two of them. Just the two of them. Hendershot and Ferguson will make plays at the position.